G'day bras and welcome to Weekly Wobz. It's a brand new segment on the channel. How bloody good's that? This is all about sharing the love for the music with you guys. I love getting messages from you guys saying, I've discovered hardcore, I've discovered this artist just from watching your fat hacks on YouTube. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to be listening to a whole bunch of new music. I'm going to be commenting and critiquing it. So you guys can have a brand new wealth of brand new tracks to listen to whilst you're stuck in quarantine and beyond. But first of all, how good was that intro track? That's from our boy Tom Budin, or his hardstyle hardcore alias BDN, and that's Dance of the LG. Wow, muzz it up. Give some love to my boy Tommy Budin. Support those Aussie artists. He's a bloody legend as well. And also a huge shout out to Jake Williams. Mate, you gave me the idea for this little segment on a community poll on the channel. What a legend. Even inboxed me afterwards to let me know of how I should structure it. So here's how it's going to work, guys. I'm going to listen to 5 songs, and for this episode, I've never actually heard these songs before. I'll be taking them from the Frenchcore Hardcore YouTube channel, one of my favourite sources for sick hardcore wobs. And I'm going to be rating them out of 5, and that's 5 Red Air Maxes, paying homage to our sweet departed Red Air Max. Bras, it makes me bloody sad. Oh, hit like for those Red Air Max. In fact, can we get this brand new segment to 2,000 likes? I reckon we can. You guys have been bloody good at that lately. Pulverise that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to make this a regular thing if we get enough support. And talking about support, I love you guys, so I'm going to be giving away some merch. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you can win a Rave to the Grave t-shirt or singlet to rock yourself. But for now, let's get into it and rank some Frenchcore hardcore tracks. Righto, this first one, Piece of Your Heart remix. Levenkhan, bit of Frenchcore. Do love the melodies he brings to the table. Liking this little... Oh man, copyright strike straight away I reckon. Anything that's remixed, YouTube's taking my money. But I love you guys, so we'll stick with it. There's that little Frenchcore muted kick. Ooh. Wouldn't it be so much better if everything you heard on the radio, those top 40 garbage, just had Frenchcore remixes? Oh, make things so much better. Not bad, not bad. I quite like that lead. Oh, that's fact. It's gonna be hard not to have a hack to this. In fact, I reckon we make that a thing. Anything gets 5 Red Air Max out of 5 in the ranking system, I've got a hack to it. And I'll tell you what, I'm a pretty harsh critic. It's gonna be rare. I like that modulation up though. What's his second drop got for us?
Don't fucking mean it, then shut the fuck up.
I don't know what that sample is. It's a bit of a G up.
Believe it.
Oh, nice. Really like that. Love when Frenchcore goes from the melody to just that filthy final kick. Seppa does it really well.
No.
Very nice. That is case in point of why I love the Frenchcore Hardcore YouTube channel, bros. He's put a little film clip to that. I believe it's from Titanium Festival as well. Worth a watch. I only got a quick glimpse of it rather on my phone whilst I was skits kick rolling out. But overall, I was really impressed with that. I really like the melody. Love a good lead. Enjoyed that final change up kick as well. The weird kind of commentary, like what? Not even commentary. It was like a strange sample that was slipped in there. That was like, what the fuck? It made me laugh. So kind of points for that, but maybe took away a little bit from the atmospheric element of the track. Overall, very solid. I'm giving that 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Great start to the series. More to come. Straight on to the next one. Also guys, just a quick note. Obviously, this is all subjective. This is just my opinion, and it's really hard to sit here as someone who knows very little about music production and critiquing songs. So this is not saying that any one song is better than another. I'm purely just having a listen, and these are kind of my first impressions. And often songs will grow on me over time, so I'm not getting that here. It's just very much, here's the track, how skits is it, and then you guys can be the judge after multiple listens. Alright, based on that filthy distorted kick, you know this is an up-tempo track. It's by DFG. What does DFG stand for, bruh? De fucking goods? Now what do we got? We paired it back after that really fucking intense intro. And all of a sudden... Oh, I was going to say we're in a swing time club, but not quite. It's at such a discord with the vocal. It's like you just came around and fuck, like absolutely destroy it. Highly distorted kick. I can see this sounding much better on a bigger speaker. Obviously, these are gonna sound only so good on this little bad boy. As we go. Oh yeah, like that. Interesting change. That's really weird. And another change. There we go. Interesting change-ups in that last drop. I wonder if we've got anything else for this third and final one. It sounds like it's building to a climax. And now this has become a trap song all of a sudden. It's kind of vibing. In fact, that spooked me there. No third final drop. That's just like a trap little outro there. Right, wasn't too sure about that one. There was a real mismatch, I feel, between the... that's got to be a song that's been remixed. It sounded like a kind of top 40 hit once again. And then the filth of the up-tempo kick, it was like highly distorted and very jarring, which can sometimes have a really cool effect. Not quite sure if it was completely pulled off in that track. Still didn't mind it. Definitely points for that change up in the second drop. Love anything that gives you something different to work with. If that was just the same kick throughout, I feel like that track would have been very forgettable, but it gets points for that change up. That's getting 2.5 Air Max out of 5. Once again, really, like, I'm being ruthless here. I'm not going to be doling out 5s. 5s are going to be bloody rare. In fact, example of a 5 is probably Levenkhan by... Oh god, I'm going to get roasted for that pronunciation by all the Dutchies. Sorry, bras. By Sefa, but that is a 5. That track is just outrageous from start to finish. So that's kind of top end of the spectrum. Bottom end of the spectrum, 0 out of 5. We're talking Deadmau5 produces hardstyle kick in 1 hour. That's probably a 0. Very topical track, this one. This is Mr. Bassmeister with Fuck Corona.
Fuck Corona. Fuck Corona.
Oh, I'm on board already. Hit like if you fucking hate Corona, bro. If you're stuck at home right now watching me be a bloody goose, smash that like button.
We wanna party, wanna dance, but the party was cancelled. We ain't got a chance in my veins. There are enough drugs to kill this virus. Hardcore is my only illness. I don't give a fuck about this virus. There is no shit that's loud, that's minus. Raise your hands till it's all over. Shout it out. Fuck Corona.
Yeah, buddy. This is great. Thoroughly enjoying this. Points for original lyrics too. Fuck yeah, kick change up. Oh, I remember where I've heard of Mr. Bassmeister before. He did the Bird is the Word remix from the Hardcore Meetup Challenge. Check that out. I might chuck that here if you want to have a gaze at it. This guy, he's on my radar now. Sing it with me, bros. Fuck Corona. Fuck Corona. That's fucking sick. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can see, I am sweating balls after that. That track was fantastic. That was so good. The change-ups, I really like the melody, I really like the lyrics. Mr. Bassmeister has crushed it with that. I'll tell you what, I'm actually struggling with the rating of this because I did say I wasn't giving 5s. It's not a 5, but like, it's up there. I'm absolutely drenched. It's the kind of track that I can see bringing me back from the dead. We're giving this 4.25 Red Air Max out of 5. That's going to be tough to beat. What do we got next? This one's King Cani by Broken Minds. Okay. I've been quite liking the sound from Broken Minds recently. Woo. That's kind of funky. Something about Frenchcore that just puts a smile on your face. Not sure if that was traditionally a Frenchcore kick, but it kind of had that poppy element to it. And there it is. Here we go. Now, are we at like a 12-year-old Spanish girl's birthday party? Hey! Woo! Dora, Diego! Have a hack! Ooh. Oh, what the hell? I thought the song had finished and there's some weird drinking a beer sample in there. Well, that was an interesting track. I feel like it started off with a very filthy vibe, and then all of a sudden, like I said, we were at like some weird Spanish birthday party. So I didn't mind that. There was some good elements in there, a few kick change ups, and there was something about the sample. I can see people chanting along to it. I always do get around a good chant. So all in all, there's Broken Minds, like I said, on the up and up. Enjoyed that. 3.25 Red Air Max out of 5. Alright, we come to the last track of our weekly Wobz episode. This is Mr. Ivex and... oh, I can't even see in the sunglasses. Mr. Ivex and Captain Core with Galakc spelt with a K and a C, because why the hell not? I love the name Captain Core. Is that like Captain Planet? And he's assembling the friggin' Skips Brigade to get the song blasted from the speakers?
The universe.
Oh. Tell you what though, like this has already got me on board. There's a few types of music that I just buy into straight away. If your song is spooky, if it's about space, or if it has a tribal chant, I just fucking love it. Like, the rest is immaterial, so this has already got good points. Looking good. Here we are, like, navigating the galaxy, boys in the backseat of the shuttle.
How many galaxies are there in the universe?
How many galaxies, bro? This shit is melting my mind. Mr. Ivex and Captain Core. Are you like the fucking Einsteins of hardcore?
Consisted of our galaxy alone. The universe continues.
Yeah! Told you I was bored in. Fucking space never disappoints.
The universe.
That was our 5th and final track. Galakc, Mr. Ivex, Captain Core. Very solid job. Like I said from the outset, I was bought in with a space concept. I just love that feeling of raving in space. Honestly, I think it's such a cool concept. If raves take us away from our everyday life, like imagine that in space, you're completely removed from the Earth itself. And even back in the day, tracks like Exploration of Space by Cosmic Gate, Jumping and Pumping by DJ Rocks, that's like a song I downloaded on LimeWire. They just have driven those space themes home into my musical brain from a young age, and I've loved them ever since. So that's getting a solid 3.5 Red Air Max out of 5. Bought in on space. Really nice kick throughout. Enjoyed the little sample as well, talking about the mystical universe in there. Like I said, it was kind of Dr. Peacock inspired when it comes to that track build, you know, melody, sample from kind of like an existential crisis talk, and of course blasting it out into space with those kind of mystical, ethereal like synths at times. Really did like those, especially the little one that just kind of trickles in Salt Bays over the top there, like it was really nice. So 3.5 for that. Well, that brings us to the end of our first episode of Weekly Wobz. I had a bloody good time. I didn't expect to be sweating this much in a chair. Honestly, with all the challenges I've been doing, I thought that this was going to be a break, but here I am once again, a bloody sweaty bastard for your entertainment. Let me know what you thought of that episode. I want to know, what do you want to see me review? Do you like the reaction format where I've never heard a song before? Do you want me to present top 5 in a specific genre? Do you want me to listen to a certain artist's album and critique it song by song? There's so many different ways we could approach this series, all for the love of the music, all for you guys. So please let me know. And also, make sure you hit that like button. We get this counter up. In fact, it's even part of our little giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away some merch to one lucky person who hits like and leaves a comment on this video. That's all you've got to do. We're going to announce the winner in the next episode of Weekly Wobz, so stay tuned for that. And finally, as I've mentioned, the challenge videos, they've been a lot of fun. They've also really killed my carbs. The latest one is up. Please check that out. I think we're so close to hitting that 3,000 like mark, which means that I'll have to do another one. So if you haven't already, check that out. Hit like on the Hardcore Rave Workout Challenge video and drop a suggestion. What challenge do you think I have to struggle through next? Hope you guys are staying safe in quarantine. This was Weekly Wobz episode 1. All of the tracks will be in the description below. Subscribe to Frenchcore Hardcore, the channel that I got the tracks from. And massive shout out once again to Tom Budin, who's put together Dance of the LG, which will be the intro song for this segment. Stay skits. See you later, bruds.